It's only fitting to have a Chipper Jones 2000 All-Star bobblehead night here at Truist Park.
It's so good to have Mason Wynn back. 15 defensive runs saved since last season. That leads all MLB shortstops. We love the range. We love that cannon of his arm, too, Al.
Because of the Spencer Strider injury, it's going to be interesting. Braves going with a bullpen game, and Scott Blewett will be the opener and make his Braves debut.
And he's been good in his 23 games that he's pitched in as a big leaguer. Nice low ERA. You're going to see a fastball in the low to mid 90s, but it's really all about the split for him in particular. That has been his best pitch. He's got a slider in there as well.
Lars Nootbaar digs in. He's ready to go.
He's ahead of Nootbaar 0-2. Grounder to Matt Olson. Matt says, I'll do it myself.
Here's Contreras, long homer here last night. A shot up the middle. Here comes Contreras, his third hit of the series, and it comes with one out. So here's Gorman, couple of hits last night.
Swing and a miss. Slider does get Gorman. First strikeout for Scott Blewett as an Atlanta Brave.
And now it's up to Arenado, who was 1 for 5 last night.
Grounder for Ozzie. A single, nothing else against Blewett in the top of the first.
Andre Pallante off to a terrific start here in 2025. Partner, he looks for his third victory here in Game 2.
Climbing in Alex Verdugo facing Andre Pallante.
And on the ground to first. Nice scoop by Contreras. And he'll race to the bag, and there is your first out for Pallante.
Solid game for Riley yesterday.
And that one stroked into left. It's going to hang up there for Nootbaar. A line drive off the bat of Riley.
Marcell Ozuna trying to keep the Braves out of a 1-2-3 inning.
Downstairs, and Ozuna will take his base. That's the 20th walk this year for Ozuna. The only player in baseball with more. Matt Chapman of the Giants has 22. Then Ozuna with 20.
Not this time. A one-hopper right to first, and Pallante with a 13-pitch first inning.
Ozzie Albies leading off here against Pallante in the bottom of the second.
A one-pitch line drive into left field, just to the right of Nolan Arenado. And let me tell you, if you can get a ball past him, you hit it really hard. And that was a zinger in between the bag and Arenado, and a leadoff single for Ozzie.
Pallante, he has struggled to hold runners. 30 stolen bases against him since the beginning of last season. That's fourth most in the game.
Ozzie at first, and here's Harris. Ozzie breaks for second. Is that going to stay fair? Well, Pallante's going to make it stay fair. Harris almost took his arm off. You got Ozzie to second base and one out.
This ball probably is going to end up going foul, but you have the chance to catch it and tag the runner.
Sean Murphy hit the 3-run homer last night that made it 7-3. That ended up being the game winner because the Cardinals got 3 in the top of the 9th and the Braves won 7-6.
On the ground toward third. Arenado looks the runner back, and a strike to first in time for out number 2.
Kelenic back out in right field tonight, batting 8th.
The pitch to Kelenic. Bounces and gets past Pages. Pages didn't know where that was going to go, and it went through his legs. The 3-2 pitch for Jared Kelenic. A swing ground ball to the second baseman Gorman. He gobbles it up and throws him out.
Victor Scott II had a big night last night, and he starts the top of the third inning.
Hit sharply into center field. That's going to drop for a hit. And Scott certainly a threat to run. 8 for 8 stealing bases. He's aboard for Mason Wynn.
As we welcome back Mason Wynn. Good to have him back in the lineup after the back issues forced him out of the game against the Phillies at home.
Liner, Riley there. Scott scampers back to first. Great play at the hot corner.
And there's another nice play from Austin Riley. He thought about making that throw, but I think he made the right decision not to.
So Scott is at first with one out. Back to the top end, Lars Nootbaar. He rolled out to Matt Olson to start the game. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. That's carrying into the chop house seats. A 2-run homer for Lars Nootbaar.
Well, that is just what the Cardinals needed. A slider down that Lars Nootbaar just deposits in the seats. They wanted it down and away. It ended up down middle. Got down, got under it, got it in the air, and put it up into the chop house bleachers.
Yeah, he needed that. His second hit in his last 19 at-bats. And the Redbirds strike first. It's 2-0 here in the third. And that one inside out off the bat of Contreras. He's line to line. He's got another single. He's thinking about 2. Kelenic overruns the ball at the line, and Contreras moves up an extra 90 feet.
Take that. Love the aggressive base running right there by Contreras. He was putting that pressure on right field over it with Kelenic.
Here's Gorman. Let's see if he can chase him home. As a rollover toward first, that will get the runner to third base. And Contreras is safely there, but there are 2 men out. Nolan Arenado, 343 career homers. That's downstairs. Good trip to the plate for Arenado. He coaxes ball 4. First walk from Blewett. And the inning continues. Here's Alec Burleson. He bounced out to third his first time up.
Burleson going to send one up the first base line, picked on the fair side of the line by Olson, and he'll take it to the bag. So Olson wrestles that one. There's out number 3. So there's out number 2.
Riley hit it hard last time, but he lined out to Nootbaar and left.
Softly tapped out past the mound. Going to be a tough play. Arenado bare hands, flings it over, flings it wild. It goes to the sidewall, down to second base for Riley. And it's Arenado who commits a cardinal sin over at third base with an E5.
Oh.
Yeah, it should be a single and an error. And the Braves have a man in scoring position for Marcell Ozuna.
Let's see what Ozuna does for an encore.
And the 3-2 pitch on the way to Marcell Ozuna. Check swing, ball 4. He was down a ball and 2 strikes, but able to lay off that fastball low and outside and draw his 21st walk of the year. That extends the inning for Matt Olson, who's 0 for 1 with a ground out.
And he walked back-to-back hitters, and he's walked him loaded. Ozzie Albies standing in with the bases loaded and 2 down in the 3rd inning.
Here comes the pitch, a swing and a miss. He struck him out. He strikes out Albies with the bases loaded. His first strikeout comes at a great time, and that's 2 outs. And Walker still staying at first. And it's time for Mason Wynn.
And that got Mason on the foot. And with a 2-strike count, Bummer hits Mason Wynn. A walk, and now a hit batsman sets it up for Lars Nootbaar, lefty-lefty.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Nootbaar with a ground ball to second base. Ozzie's got it, and he throws to first base, and there's out number 3. So it took some work. Hit batter and a walk, but no runs for the Cardinals. Braves had the bases loaded with 2 down last inning versus Palante, and he struck out Ozzie Albies, and to this point, that's the only strikeout of the game for Palante.
Picked a good time for it, didn't he?
Man, he really did. Sean Murphy, the batter, and Murphy hits one to deep left field, blazing a path through the sky and right inside the foul pole for a home run. About the same place he went last night. And this homer is his 6th of the year, puts the Braves on the board, and it's now 2-1 St. Louis.
How about him? 6th homer out of 9 hits.
So here's Kelnick. He rolled out his first time out, a 1-out solo home run.
Left center field off the bat of Jared Kelnick. That's off the base of the wall. Just missed back-to-back homers, and he'll settle for a double. The bats are waking up in the 4th.
Palante thought he could get another one by him, but he could not.
Braves down 2-1. A base hit will tie the game.
And he's going to handle this ground ball. Runner will take third. And the strong throw is in time. Kelnick 90 feet away, representing the tying run. And 2 men are out.
Verdugo endeared himself quickly with the Braves fans during that Twins series. Had a 4-hit game, the 6th of his career.
Verdugo swings the wood and drives one into the gap in right center field. That bounces all the way to the base of the fence. Down to second base for Verdugo. It's an RBI double in a 2-2 game.
Boy, he smoked that, didn't he? Fastball down and away from him.
Able to work the count in his favor and then spank one out to the wall in right center.
You got a Cardinal killer now here coming to the plate in Austin Riley.
It gets away, and Verdugo to third. Another knuckle curve gone awry for Palante.
Right-hander brings a 3-2. Swung on and softly touched up the third base line. Tough play. Palante grabs it, throws wild, run scores, ball's down the right field line. Riley off of the races, heading for second base, and another throwing error, this time by the pitcher Palante, and the Braves take the lead. 3-2 Atlanta. And that'll be just like what we saw from Riley in the 3rd inning. Should be an infield single to get him to first. And then the throwing error to get him to second base. This time a run scored.
And the pitch from Andre is a check swing under the glove of Palante and handled by Gorman, and he throws out Ozuna. Fortunately, the Cardinals get through the inning, but 3 runs scored.
Braves up 3-2. Olson 0 for 1 with a walk. 1 for 4 in the series, but he's hit in 6 straight.
Matt Olson sends it out to left center field. It is still going, and it gets out of here. Just enough juice for Matteo.
His 4th homer, and he's hit in 7 straight.
390 feet off his bat.
They're flying out of here like at the 2023 rate from 2 years ago for this offense. So the Cardinals trying to get something brewing in the 6th.
Base hit and a walk to start the 6th inning in a 2-run game.
Pages is 0 for 2.
And the pitch swung on, popped up. Ozzie in his tracks. In on the infield dirt, now backpedals onto the grass, makes the catch. Infield fly in effect, one away.
Now Victor Scott, who's been swinging a great bat in this series.
That's taken inside. The Cardinals, with their second walk of the inning, have the bases loaded now. And this is the inherent danger of a bullpen game, right? How many times do you see it? The more often that bullpen door swings open, the higher the odds you find the guy that's going to have a rough night. And tonight, that man is Montero. We need a hit here. Let's see if Mason can provide it. Ground ball, deep short. Arcia can't get it. A run is in. And the Cardinals will play it station to station. Mason Wynn chops a single to left field to make it a 4-3 game. And the top of the order is coming up.
Not the outing that Rafael Montero was hoping for. So now he can watch. That's all he can do. And Dylan Lee will try to come on here and get out of this jam, CJ. He got him. The good version of that slider. And Nootbaar is down on strikes.
Contreras 2 for 3, 2 singles.
Tough matchup for him here.
That one gets away. Here comes Walker. He will score without a play. A wild pitch makes it 4-4.
Take it however you can get it at this point. This is a changeup. He just spikes it. It sneaks away, and it's knotted up.
And the pitch swung on, hit in the air to center field, but not very deep. Harris is going to have to hurry. He's on the run, and he's got it, but the damage is done.
Austin Riley climbing in to lead it off in the bottom of the 7th inning. It's Riley, Ozuna, and Olson for the Braves.
Riley to third, and his counterpart over there throws it wide. A 2-error night for the 10-time Gold Glove Award winner, Nolan Arenado.
This is kind of a swing pitch for the inning right here.
And now he takes a pitch low. And how about Marcell Ozuna? 3 walks and 4 trips to the plate tonight. All right, well, the Braves here, a good opportunity to try to grab this lead back in the 7th. Home run for Matt his last time up. Just got enough of it to left center for his 4th of the season.
High fly ball to right. Walker retreating. He's in the middle of the warning track. He's got it. And the runner at second will tag and move up. Riley 90 feet away. Olson just missed. It's first and third, double play in order with 1 out.
All right, so a chance for Ozzie.
Pops it up. Shallow right. Walker coming on. He's got the raindrops to deal with. He's under it. He's got it. And there'll be no advance. So Matz makes 2 big pitches to get Olson to fly out. Olbies pops out. Now it's first and third partner with 2 outs. 1 ball, 1 strike. On the ground to second. Backhand Gorman. He'll flip to second in time. And what a job by Matz. Another good night for Victor Scott. He singled, scored, and walked. And he's going to have it. That one dumped over third and into shallow left. Nice play by Arcia to try to knock it down. Overran it. Now Victor never stopped running. He's in safely at second.
Speed. He was thinking to the entire time right here. Victor Scott, the second, just flying. 96 miles an hour in on his hands, dumps it into shallow left.
So another 2-hit game for Victor Scott. Here's Mason Wynn, an RBI single for him last time up. That one's all the way to the backstop, and Victor 90 feet away.
There's a big break. Now if Mason can get one deep enough to the outfield, the Cardinals can take the lead in that fashion.
Got him. Wynn chased a slider.
But too far off the plate for Mason Wynn to get to.
They're going to intentionally walk Lars Nootbaar, and that will bring up Wilson Contreras.
Outside. Contreras draws ball 4. He was down 2 strikes in the blink of an eye and works a walk.
Oh, I love the bat flip over his left shoulder after ball 4.
Gorman 0 for 4, a couple of strikeouts. Maybe one of those sliders will sweep into the sweet spot for Nolan, and he could put a crooked number up in an instant. Line down the right field line, fair, and hit it for the corner. 2 runs are going to score. Contreras around third. He's getting waved. Here's the relay. It's going to be late. And Gorman all the way around to third. The Cardinals break through with a huge 2-out hit. The Braves are going to challenge the play at the plate and see if they were able to tag out Contreras. It was close.
That hand got in there. I feel like at least instantly that right hand sneaks in. Why not try it late, I guess?
The call on the field is confirmed. The runner is safe. Atlanta will lose their challenge.
And now Arenado.
Hot shot out to third. Down on a knee. Riley suffocates it. Picks it up. Bounces the throw to first base, but a backhand scoop by Olson. And that is the top of the 8th, but a big inning for the Cardinals.
Major league debut for Nathan Wiles. Braves acquired him from the Rays late in spring training. Just got called up today.
1 out single. Puts him at first and second. Victor Scott will be the batter. He's 2 for 3 tonight with a single, a double, a walk, and 2 runs scored.
Vic swings and whacks it down the left field line. That ball's going to get down and go to the corner. Here comes Burleson. Coming around third and holding on there, Pedro Pajes, who slipped on the bag, but he's all right. It's another double for Scott. His 10th RBI. The Cardinals lead 8-4.
And boy, is he ever clicking here tonight.
That brings in Mason Wynn.
High fly ball by Mason Wynn into right. That should be deep enough to bring home Pajes. There's the catch. Both runners tag. It's now 9-4. Mason Wynn with a 2 RBI game in his return. The Cardinals have scored the last 5 runs of this game.
Lars Nootbaar is up. Nootbaar hit a 2-run homer in the 3rd inning.
And a line drive into right field. That's the 10th run. Nootbaar, a 2-hit game. He's knocked in 3.
And extend the lead again for the Cardinals.
Nathan Wiles, not the debut that he envisioned, but will try to get his first big league strikeout here. Got him. There's the first big league strikeout for Wiles, but the Cardinals get 3 more.
Well, this is a good thing here for the Braves. I mentioned that Helsley hadn't thrown in a while. It's been, what, 5-6 days since he's been in a game. If you can get that pitch count up, play a close game tomorrow, perhaps you get him in a somewhat compromised spot if the Cardinals need him tomorrow afternoon.
So Matt Olson now, he had the homer back in the 5th inning.
There's strike 3. Olson's rung up. That one grazed the bottom of the zone. And the Cardinals are an out away in the 9th inning.
What a pitch. Good slider right here from Ryan Helsley.
Check swing. Soft liner to Nolan Gorman. And that's your ball game. 10-4. Good buddy. The Cardinals even the series. Can win it outright tomorrow. What a game.